It's just something that I cropped in a previous video. This tube top DIY is super easy. All you have to do is go to the side of the little scrapped fabric. So you're obviously gonna want your tube top to go this way, but if it's a big shirt like this one is on me, all you're gonna have to do is cut a slit on the side as the first step. So let's do that. So now you'll just have one very long piece of rectangle. So after you have your super long rectangle, all you have to do is basically measure it around yourself. So I put it around myself to measure, and then I mark off where I want it to end. So basically right there. And then you cut on that line. Okay, so now essentially you'll just have a shorter long rectangle. The slit you're seeing right here, just ignore that. That was already on the shirt when I bought it. But here comes the super easy part. You just take out one of these little strip thingies out of this. This is what they look like. They're just sheets and they're protected by two papers on the outside. So what you're gonna wanna do is cut out two strips, a little bit thick, make them thick because you want them to be secure. So this is kind of the thickness that I did, almost 3 fingers wide, and 2 strips like this will be good for one side. Okay, so how I finish this up is you need the piece of fabric to be facing you inside out. So right now this piece is inside out. Okay, so I already put 1 strip on this side and you actually need 6. So this is how you do it. So here's one of the strips. Basically it's like double-sided tape, but it's for fabric. So what you're gonna need to do is peel off one side of the little sticker. It's basically like a sticker. And then you're just gonna put it on the edge of the shirt. That's it, it's really easy, you just stick it on. And then the mildly challenging part is taking the white sticker off to reveal the sticky part, like so. So after that's done, the 2 strips of fabric fuse, you just fold it in half where the tape is. So the tape is from here to here, so I'm just gonna fold it midway. And the reason why I'm doing this is just to hide the raw cut, the raw hem. So you should be left with a smooth edge if you're looking at it from like the outside. So then you just repeat the step again, but for the other side. So now you're just left with a long rectangle with 2 smooth sides. So now what you're gonna wanna do is you need another sheet of the fabric fuse and you're gonna cut the same width as the little folds that you did. So this fold is like a finger wide. So I'm gonna try to cut 2 strips of 1 finger wide length. If that makes sense, I know it's kind of confusing, but I will show you guys what I'm doing. You just do the same thing basically, but you put it on either side, just 1 strip here and 1 strip on the top, the same length as the fold, and then you stick them together. Okay, so now that I have one whole, ew, there's a hair on it. Now that I have a whole one side done being taped and sticky, the other side does not need to be taped or anything. So what you're gonna wanna do is sandwich them together. And you would think you just fold it in half, boom, sandwich them together. But no, you have to fold it. You just have to fold the seam you did, just fold it over like this, it's open, and now it's folded. And then you just stick it on the sticky part. This will make it look like there's no rough hem and it'll look cute. So you just sandwich it together and then that's it. So you just press it together and then it looks like that. It looks like it was sewn, but guess who doesn't know how to sew? Me. Now I'm gonna show you guys the other style of tube top that you can make. This one's much easier to do. And then I'm just gonna finish the rest of the tube tops on my own. Then I'll come back and add patches. Okay, for the next one, I'm gonna use this yellow fabric. For this style, you probably want a longer fabric, so I chose this one. This tube top is ridiculously easy to make, and I think you guys will be happy with that. So the first thing that you do is lay it down. Then you're gonna wanna take 1/2 of it. Don't take the whole thing up. Don't pick the whole thing up. Just take half of it, so this one layer. And then you're just gonna wanna cut 1/2. So take one of the layers and then cut it in half, like so. So after that, you'll basically have like two little door flap openings, I guess, and then you're gonna wanna cut those in half too. So basically you're just gonna have a box with 4 little legs, and then all you have to do is tie them together. So the top two, you just tie them together, tie whatever type of knot you want, and then tie another one at the bottom. And then boom, you have another tube top. This one can be one size fits all. This one's adjustable. Basically, you're just tying 2 knots in the back. It's really cute for summer. You don't have to tie it like this. You can tie it in a bow. You can just tie it once. I double knotted them. I know it looks weird, but I'll do a little try on. And it's really comfortable and cute. So we finished the 2 styles of tube tops that I know how to make. So I have 3 more to do. I have a black one, a white one, and a red one. And I'll do a time lapse and I'll be right back. And we're gonna add patches and have a fun time.
Missing someone.
Alright, we're almost done. I made 3 tube tops in the style of tying the back. So it's adjustable. It can be one size fits all. You just need to tie it tight or tie it loose. And then I made 3 of the no-sew fabric fuse ones. So now we're gonna decorate them with some patches. In my previous thrift flip, I used Velcro for patches because I think that's so smart. If you use Velcro, you can switch out which patch you want on what shirt. So what I'm gonna do is cut out 6 strips of each side for the 6 different tube tops. If you're curious about the butterfly patches that I'm going to use, they are from Amazon. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna do is this striped one, and I'm gonna put a dark blue butterfly on it to match it because this is navy blue. So all you have to do is take off the little Velcro pieces. There should be 2 because they have to connect. But all that I'm gonna do is put 1 piece on the center of the top, more towards the top, and then I'm gonna put the other piece on the patch, and boom, now you have a really cute tube top that no one else will have, and you can switch out the patches for different colors or even different patches entirely. So I'm gonna do the rest as a time lapse, and then I'll come back to you guys.
Missing someone is as normal. Missing someone and missing someone is as normal. Missing someone.
Alright, so that is all of the tube tops done with the little butterflies Velcroed on them. I'll insert a try on of all of them right now. So as you guys know, those were Velcroed on, so you might have to go back and sew them if you want them to stay a while, or you'll have to just take it off every time you wear it, which can be annoying. So an alternative to using Velcro is just to use the same fabric fuse that we used earlier. If you want a more permanent